everybody. Welcome back to episode 3 with Vets with Vendettas. I'm your host, Lee Wiggins, and to my right, as always, Chuck the Tripod Diggs.
I don't even know what that means. Go ahead.
and from One Light Down, Ben Cornish. How are we all doing today?
It's a stop sign.
Oh.
I am doing great, but before we go any further, I'm going to explain this Canadian flag. I actually paid for a company to make us a nice backdrop, our official logo, our official whatever. It's just not ready for this episode. So I figured we're so excited. We wanted to record. We wanted to get another episode in. So I said, you know what? I have this big Canadian flag that when I was in Afghanistan, I met a Canadian soldier by the name of Mike Hopping, who will probably listen to this. He's my brother from another mother. And he gave me this big ass Canadian flag. And I've had it ever since. And I was like, this is a perfect backdrop.
Yeah, we're not Canadians.
So yeah, we're not Canadian at all. But this is a tribute.
What are you talking about?
This is a tribute to my comrade that I met in Afghanistan.
Yes, and
gotta show love to our neighbors to the north.
Yeah,
we still love you.
I mean, have you met an asshole Canadian?
Can't say that I have.
Can't say I have.
Yeah, I can't. I mean,
no.
Dude, even when I was there, and this isn't even part of the show, but whatever, I don't care. Even when I was there, you never saw their commanders or any like screaming at their troops. They'd be like, okay, guys, so there's bad guys. There's bad guys out there.
That's getting me.
We're gonna mount up.
If they're shooting at you,
yeah,
you know, maybe return some fire.
Yeah. Oh, and while they were doing like, oh, sorry, mate. Oh, mate, sorry, I didn't mean to shoot you.
So, you know, no rush or anything like that.
Well, okay, we're gonna have a great show for you today. I kind of throw off my rhythm there, but that's okay. We're gonna talk today's topics. We're gonna talk about conspiracy theories that turned out to be true.
Yep.
Also, we're going to get into some 80s talk about some movies, some video games, anything you can think about 80s era type topics.
Yeah, because that's when we were born, not you little, whatever you call it, millennials.
You little millennials.
Yeah. The ones out.
You know, technically we are millennials, but I do not claim that.
Yeah, I don't associate myself as a millennial.
No, sir.
I identify as a white man from
Actually, I think it's from 83 and up.
Is what?
No. If you're born after 83, you're considered a millennial.
What?
Yeah, sorry.
Fuck that.
No, they can keep it.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I've heard different years, so I mean that's just the last one I've
then
seen.
you know what? I'm creating the title libtard for anybody born after 2000. You're all fucking libtards.
Okay, well on that note, we're gonna start our current events. Did you guys hear about this? The DOJ has announced that they're going to be requesting information from all the 5 governors that put these nursing people. I'm sorry.
It's about damn time.
Yeah, about the nursing homes, the deaths. So I think their time is limited.
Yeah, for sure.
TikTok bitches.
If nobody knows really what's going on with that, just so happened that 5 Democratic governors. I'm not sure of the states. I definitely
New Jersey,
and
Pennsylvania, Michigan, and New York.
Yeah, so there's the 5. Mm-hmm. All 5 governors who happen to be Democrats willingly and knowingly.
Democrat. That's a Democrat's coming in.
That's our Democrat
Watch
alarm.
Out.
Knowingly and willingly put old people in nursing homes that they knew had tested positive for COVID. And it's just so relevant because I think in our first episode, we were talking about the percentage of deaths that were contributed to nursing homes.
Right. I think it was like anywhere from 40 to 44% from.
So they've got some fucking answering to do.
You got some explaining to do.
Yes, they do.
And, I mean, like I said, you had Cuomo on the DNC conventions. Like I did it. I handled it the best. Like what, dude?
Okay, buddy.
The DOJ's.
He hasn't handled anything great.
No, he's a fucking libtard, older libtard. But the DOJ's about to be like, nah, bruh. Yeah.
Let's answer some questions, man. Plain and simple.
Man. Yeah. I think the first episode I think I mentioned that I haven't heard anything up until the other day. That's, I got that from the DOJ.
Yeah.
Finally, good to hear that something's actually happening. But I think their time is numbered. Their time is numbered. So,
yeah, especially our governor. Like,
dude, don't get me started.
Me and Wiggins here are from Pennsylvania, and this dude is worthless.
Actually, I don't know if you saw this, but it's probably the only thing I'll ever agree with this guy on. He's trying to get marijuana legalized, not just medically.
For recreational
use.
Yeah. Well, that would probably be the only thing that would soften the blow of the dildo of justice.
Yes.
I was gonna say, with as many medications as the VA pushes, that would actually be the one that would probably get rid of most of them. I mean, I agree. When I first got out, I was on like 12 different medications, man. And I was out of it 90% of the time. I fucking hated it.
12?
Oh yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, for antidepressant, anxiety,
I mean,
sleep,
were you
PTSD.
seeing like leprechauns and shit running around? What the fuck?
It was a pink unicorn. But
whatever. Get it right, damn it.
I've seen that too myself.
But no, man. I mean,
come fly with me, Ben.
if I could smoke, I think things would be a lot better.
No, I agree. And then not just that, it creates jobs, it creates tax revenue for the state and federal if they wanted to. I mean,
the benefits financially are ridiculous.
I'd have to say that's the one thing I actually disagree with conservatives and Republicans about.
Although you're taking away street pharmacist's job.
Yeah.
Hey,
Leroy Washington.
Leroy is going to be out of a job.
Whoa, man, what the fuck is this?
Taking my job.
Y'all selling? Nah, bro. You ain't selling weed here.
Now I gotta go sell speakers and shit. Now I gotta get a real job. What the fuck?
Hey, man. Hey, start paying taxes.
Yeah, I think definitely. Well, I don't know why we're talking about weed, but
it's because it is a current event story.
Yeah,
this is current events. Sorry, this is a segment called Current Events.
He's right.
Hello.
I don't know. I tried weed when I was, I think, like 14. I think my brother gave me a blunt or something for my birthday, and
happy birthday.
And it was bad. It was bad. It was funny at first, like when you feel that tingle like roll up your spine and like hit your brain, you're like, woo! and then it was just like too much. And I think it was the fact that I was at work. And so like
what were you doing?
I was a dishwasher at a nursing
okay,
home.
so you weren't working on like heavy heavy machinery or anything.
No, it's okay. Like, I had like a time frame, and like, at that point in time we had we were like a team that tried to get out of there early, and so I'm like, it's just not gonna happen because I'm like freaking out,
Who's got some chips, man?
Yeah. And I think that might have been the turning point in my life. That's when I realized like I don't like it when I'm not in control of my body. But anyway,
no, I'm with you, man. That's why I don't drink anymore.
I can't say that, anytime that I used to smoke in the past, I can never say that I was not in control of my body. Alcohol, on the other hand, I mean, me personally, I don't drink, but I drank too much when I was younger.
Yeah.
I think we all have, bro. Especially being in the military. It's all there is to do is fish, drink, eat, and drink, watch
But no,
porn.
I mean, I'd have to say I am an advocate.
Yeah,
I am an advocate of cannabis.
I am definitely an advocate.
With all the different strains and everything that they have nowadays with genetic modifications and whatnot, they're able to, specify
exactly
how much CBD has in it, how much THC, and you're able to get a more medicated kind of cannabis rather than, the stuff Javon is selling.
Javon.
That's racist, man.
Yeah.
Hey, what about Lance? Lance can sell weed too, man. Someone's got to hurt the birds.
Have you ever met a drug dealer named Lance? I haven't.
No, but equal opportunity, sir. Equal opportunity.
Lance Armstrong accepted doped up blood. Does that count?
I thought it was steroids.
No,
I was going to say it wasn't. Was it?
No, it was steroids.
It was.
I'm going off memory.
He was blood doping.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they were blood doping.
I could have sworn it was steroids.
Nah, he was blood doping. He was getting
fact check. I just got fact check.
Yeah, yeah. It was definitely blood doping.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for fact checking me again. Appreciate that. Much love, bro.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to say something about the last episode. I said McAllister's, and it's actually the McCloskeys from St. Louis.
Yeah, I remember
that. Were defending their home.
Yeah, get your shit
and
right,
I know. And another one is the Code of Vets. Just wanted to let you know it was actually inspired by the woman's father, Sergeant Danny E. Smiley. Just bringing awareness and seeking practical solutions to the daily struggles and issues of our vet community.
Yeah, you know what?
Doing good stuff for vets.
I was thinking on a serious side note, I like to get her maybe interview her, and maybe kind of bring light to her, what she's doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm going to reach out to her on Twitter and see if she's game for it.
Yeah. Let's get some celebs up in this business.
And she's got a lot of followers. She's got like over 300,000 followers. So
she's doing good stuff.
Yeah, man. She's doing great stuff. Okay. More current news. An update that I just saw on Facebook. The shooter, the guy that got shot in the back, Jacob Blake, actually admitted that he had a knife in his possession. And that's partially why he was shot.
Wow. When did he admit? Like,
I didn't read the full article.
Wait, because he survived.
Did he? I didn't.
Yeah, they haven't said he died yet, but
I haven't heard anything that said he died.
Is that what he was doing? Was he going for the knife in the car?
No, I think he had it in his hand.
From what I read in the article, he said he had it in his possession. Like, why he was going in his car is beyond me. Maybe I should have read the whole damn article.
I don't know.
Look, man, plain and simple. Whether you agree with the cop or not, like they always say, do what the cop says. Comply with his orders and deal with it later in court.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's
instead of resisting and getting shot. These guys, they don't. You remember what it was like, just even being on, tower guard or something like that. The anxiety is through the roof. You don't know what to expect. And these guys are dealing with people on a daily basis who absolutely hate them.
Well, see, the thing is, too, and I'm sure a lot of people know this already, but the guy had a warrant out for his arrest. That's why they were there.
Yeah.
They already knew this guy had, anger issues and it was a violent tendency. So
he had a
think about it,
sexual assault charge, warrant or something like that.
Yeah.
It was, look,
why is he surprised?
It's to me, it's more or less. It's like it is what it is. It's another black guy who got shot.
Yeah,
and that's what the narrative is. But I saw the video, which is, terrible video quality. The
guy on his phone was like taking pictures of the grass. I'm like, what are they looking at? The grasshoppers? Like, come on.
Yeah, but that's the only video, I guess, that everybody's going off of.
There was two. There was one, the one I just was referring to, where she was like, I guess she was running towards the scene, and the other one from the other side, actually on the right side of the car. There's two videos. They're very short. It doesn't give you the full story, obviously.
Of
course they don't.
The media bought them,
but I don't know if you saw it, but the one that was on the left side in front of, if you're facing the car to the front of the car to the left, you see the two cops, I guess, trying to pin him down. There was two cops versus one, and then he calmly gets up and walks around to the front.
Yeah,
and that's where you see the first video where he opens the car door and then you hear the cops fire on him. And, I would do the same thing. You don't know what the fuck he's reaching for.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what I've been trying to explain to people on Facebook. Well, first I've been telling people, like, let's try not to make assumptions. Even like 48 hours after it had happened, there was no statement released by the police. They didn't say if he had a weapon. They didn't say but Facebook and the world is, Kenosha was already fucking rioting and shit, like, they killed another black man, and I'm like, all right, so.
And the NBA is going on strike.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
We don't need the NBA.
I wasn't watching it anyway.
Overpaid.
The thing I don't understand is that these guys, they have a rap sheet, man. They are career criminals in most of these instances, and yet they're being sainted and martyred.
Right.
And people are, just causing mayhem.
It's not to say unjustly shootings don't happen, because it happens a lot. It doesn't happen all the time, but it's what it is. You just gotta pick and choose what you really believe in, what the evidence is out there. But people want to believe what they want to believe, regardless of what they see actual in video.
Well, what it is they're going to believe what they want to believe, whether they have
exactly what I'm saying,
proving otherwise or not.
I couldn't articulate what I was trying to say. I was like,
yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. But like, I'm not saying they didn't murder this guy. I mean, because even until now, we don't know what happened. I still don't think they've officially reported, he said he admitted he had a knife. I'm pretty sure the guy's still alive, but all I was saying was before we start burning shit and looting, again, find out what the facts are. Exactly. Like we have no idea what this guy, I was arguing with some chick and she was like, oh, well, that's your opinion. Like, and I was like, I haven't given you any opinion. I'm just saying, why don't you wait until the facts come out? And then if the cops say there was no weapon, then fucking do whatever you want to do. You want to burn down Kenosha? Fucking go for it. I mean, like nothing's going to stop you anyway, but at least have the facts. Yeah. I mean, that's what everyone should be doing, but especially with all this stuff that's going on with George Floyd and other things. What was that guy's name? I guess he was outside of a Burger King or McDonald's. They were talking to cops for like 40. I can't remember the guy's name. Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Another one of the huge name cases.
Yeah, just like that. I mean, that to me is those cops should have never done what they did. That I agree with. I totally agree with anyone that thinks that the cops should totally in the wrong on that one. They should be done, fired, arrested.
They knew he had just a taser, and they were like, shoot him. I don't know.
Just for you folks, I was at MP, the Navy, and we were trained. You only fire at someone as if you're in imminent danger. If they're coming out with a knife or gun, a blunt object. This guy was literally running away with a taser. Right. You're not going to die from a taser unless you got even heart palpitations or
even the way the current law is written. I can't, if someone breaks in my house, I can't shoot them in the back on their way out my door. That becomes murder. Right. Like, but in that moment, you're not thinking like, is this legal? You're just thinking this piece of shit's in my house. I'm gonna fucking blow his ass.
Yeah, your adrenaline's pumping. You're not thinking straight and get that tunnel.
Well, and that's what I think a lot of these shootings are for. These cops are saying, "Look, man, it's either me or them." And a lot of the times they don't know exactly. Again, they don't know all the details either until it's all done.
Right.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, sometimes it ends badly, but we do give police officers a certain level of, I'm not going to say leeway, but, a certain level of responsibility to make those choices and to make those calls.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know.
I will say, and I've been talking about this for a while, probably since the George Floyd thing, is I've always said that civilian police need more training. And I don't mean just like longer training in the academy. I mean, like we're in the military, we constantly train. We absolutely every other day, when we did it once a month on certain occasions, these guys need like fire week calls, or, active shooter, training, anything you can think of that,
I mean, what you get in the military is constant training for multiple reasons. One, it keeps you on your game, but two, things change. Everything changes. And so you have to change yourself with the times. Like when we first got over in country, my first tour, they were making IEDs a certain way. We figured out how to combat that.
Right.
They figured out how to combat what we're doing. So then they evolve into using something different or something more sneaky. And then we've got to, unfortunately get fucked up a few times before we realize, okay, now this is what they're doing. And then we fix that and then they evolve again. It's a constantly changing thing. And so it's a constantly changing world. You've got to with
the times, brother.
You got to get with the times. And honestly, the whole Democratic, even though I will say, because we're not a partisan show here, back, a little while ago, Biden was, said that he wanted to defund the police, and we all know he did, but now he's come out and said clearly, like, no, I do not, plan on defunding the police. And we know it's because, your poll numbers probably took a shit. The thing is, I do not believe the police need to be defunded. If anything, I think they should be funded more
for more training.
More training.
I agree.
Yep.
I mean, like,
absolutely.
If you imagine like Navy SEALs, they're not all fucking sporadic and out of control and not thinking. The Navy SEALs train to such a insane level of training where I swear, choppering in to kill Osama bin Laden, their pulse rate was probably 64.
Yeah.
You're just like another day at the office.
Not sweating it all.
Where's my coffee?
Like because they, you train as you fight, and that's
train how you fight how you train.
Yeah, and so I think if anything, they need constant training, and what's sad is like we're all military, but we're held to way higher standards than
absolutely.
Oh hell yeah!
I mean, I've been in Afghanistan where there was a van barreling down on our position. I mean, this van was flying. And when you notice it, because it like pops over a little hill, you're like, whoa, okay, he's moving fast. Now, your brain's going. It's going. You're like, oh my God, But in the military, I can't just whip up my M4 and put a round right through the windshield into the driver.
Right.
I'm going to Leavenworth.
Yeah.
There's there's rules of engagement. First I gotta pop a flare.
Show, shove, shoot.
Yeah, I gotta wave my arms. I gotta do something to try and get their attention. And then the very last, even before that, then there's shoot to disable.
Right.
The vehicle, and then the very last step is shoot to kill.
Shoot to kill.
So I just don't understand how an 18-year-old kid whose first time in Iraq is held at a higher standard than a New York police officer who spent 6 months in the academy and.
Well, I think
given a gun.
I think it's because military, like you said, they're all we do is train. They're constantly training. That's why they expect more from us. And
that is the way it's supposed to be. I'm not going to say
no, absolutely. I don't disagree with that at all.
Yeah,
but yeah, man.
I mean, there are good cops out there.
Oh, absolutely. A few of my old Navy buddies are current cops.
It's just sad that whether
you need to know your rights.
Yeah, and whether this guy had a knife or a gun or whatever. I mean, it just looks bad. It just looks bad. And then, like you said, people are becoming it's becoming the norm. Every few weeks another black guy is going to show up on a video getting killed. You know what though? This is something new. I hadn't discussed this previously with you guys, and I don't know if you saw it on my Facebook post. I follow this group, maybe we're all like conspiracy theorists or whatever, but I will say this, and this was very disturbing to me. There was a video, it's on my Facebook page, where a guy, they have a surveillance camera in like a corner of a building. It looked like a building or whatever. And it's facing into this corner, and there's some black people sitting on the ground, and in the frame comes this other black guy, and he goes into the corner. He literally puts himself into the corner.
No, I didn't see this one.
Yeah, he puts himself into the corner, and you're like, what is he doing? And then we know, and I'm sure many people at home know, when you see a video of someone get shot in the head, how their body just goes completely lifeless.
Yeah,
it's just like boom, done, or whatever. So when you watch the video the first time, you're like, what happened? Because as soon as that little clip was over, they went to the crowd video, and it was people like, it was all these pissed off black people like, yo, you killed him. You killed him. Oh, that's fucked up. You killed him. So I waited.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, you'll check it out. I waited for the video to be over, and I was like, let me play it again. What you see in clear daylight is when this man went into the corner. Once you actually pay attention, you see him go into this corner. He pulls out a pistol. He cocks the pistol. He turns kind of a little bit to the left, puts it in his mouth, and blows his fucking head off.
Oh shit!
So.
Wait, is that the guy that killed himself before the cops could catch him or whatever?
I don't know. That might be the case, but what this conspiracy is I mean, this is far-fetched, but they were like, now they're training people to kill themselves just so nearby onlookers can blame the cops.
Well, it's a little bit of a stretch, but it'd be
wow.
But what I was telling people,
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wouldn't doubt it either. But
yeah, I mean,
what I was telling people is,
welcome to 2020.
If that camera hadn't caught, it was like a surveillance camera. If that camera hadn't caught that guy kill himself, what would have been the narrative?
Yeah, that's true.
It's
the cops killed him.
Yeah, I mean, it's disturbing. If you want to check it out, it's on my Facebook page. But I mean, once you see it the first time, like I said, you're like, what just happened? Because as soon as he kills himself, the cops show up. They literally come like maybe 3 seconds later to come running into the scene. And then when they show the guy's like, oh, that's fucked up. You killed him, blah, blah, blah. The cop's doing CPR on him.
Oh.
And there's blood everywhere. I'm like, the dude's gone. I don't know why you're doing CPR,
man?
but
Jesus.
It's just really weird.
Because that's their first instinct. Because again, not all cops are fucking animals,
right.
you know?
Yep. Right. Which goes into our next.
Well, I was just going to say the last thing I wanted to cover, about this, the 17-year-old with shot the protesters. I got video. You can see that.
We got
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah, actually, I like to go on Democratic Facebook pages, just not to troll. I like to see what they're saying, what they're talking about. And they mentioned on one of their memes that a 17-year-old shot a civil rights protester. Civil rights.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I was kind of a little taken back on like civil rights.
Fact check.
Yeah, like I really did want to troll him. I was like, I'm just gonna have a cursing match with these people.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm gonna stop and just move on to something else. But yeah, I want to cover this. The latest that I heard, and you and I were just talking about this, is I think it's self-defense. I mean, there's literally pictures and there's the video of the guy getting spanked over the head with a skateboard.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, dude, come on.
Now I got into it. I mean, you guys be the judge of this because I know nothing about the law. I know a little bit, but if the entire knowledge of the law was this table, I would know like my space bar,
Right.
But I got into a discussion with somebody earlier on Facebook, and he said that it was premeditated, and I was like, can you explain why it's premeditated? And he was like, according to the law, anytime a killing happens after the law has already been broken, it's then considered premeditated.
Right.
Meaning, because that kid came across state lines with an AR and he was too young to have it, and he was, guarding that car lot, he was already technically breaking the law. So his argument was he's gonna get murder charges because he was already breaking the law. And I told the guy, look,
okay,
one, he's a minor, so that's going to be tough to convict a minor.
They're charging him as an adult, though.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't really know that.
Or at least from what I heard, I believe
I've heard the same thing, too.
But, I've watched Ben Shapiro. Is it Ben? It's Ben, right?
Huh?
Yeah. His stuff and other things, about the facts. And what a lot of these clips weren't even shown to the public.
No.
There's a guy from a conservative radio, not a radio, like a news outlet, who was there interviewing the kid. They have an interview before anything happened with this kid, and he was, explaining he's there to guard this car lot, and he's also there to provide first aid. He even had a little medic pouch on his side, and he was like, so believe me, when somebody goes down out there in the streets, I'm going to be the first one out there taking care of them. And I'm like. That's not a ruthless killer like that.
No.
And then there's pictures of him.
I mean, have you seen this guy? He looks like he just got done playing World of Warcraft, for Christ's sake.
And then you see
okay, guys, I'm done killing the dragon. Let's go kill some real people. Like, what the fuck?
Let me go get my gun.
What the fuck?
Wait for me. But then they have pictures of him earlier that day cleaning graffiti off of
I saw that picture
of buildings, and I'm like, people are like, he's a white supremacist, and then of course the left's like, he's a Trump supporter. I'm like, what does this have to do with
the first thing that I heard, and I told you this earlier, but you didn't hear this. I heard that he just grabbed the gun, went over state lines, just went. It's like, you know what? I'm tired of these looters. I'm just going to go kill all these protesters.
Yeah,
that's the first thing I heard. I'm like, first I'm like, good for him. Fuck these protesters. Maybe that's just a crazy person to me. That's it. Because I know a lot of people are getting tired of this shit. I mean, I'm tired of seeing it on Facebook and Twitter, and that's why I wasn't surprised. I'm like, oh well, just wait till you've got 85 million more people doing that shit.
Go ahead, Ben. I'm sorry.
I mean, no, you're good, man. But that's where it's starting to look like it's going. People are like, citizens are starting to mount up and protect their local businesses. I mean, did you see the video of Antifa and fucking Sturgis? That was funny, man.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
That was funny.
Yeah, they didn't stand a chance out there.
Right, man. They're starting to push them out of these towns because they don't want them there.
I'm going to call Antifa now.
When you sit there with flashlights at 10:30 at night telling people to get out of their house, a house that they worked for, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, you guys have been doing this for how fucking long? Go back to your job.
Yeah.
They don't have jobs. That's why I'm going to call Antifa now the Hot Pocket crew.
But you know what?
Where's the meatloaf?
I'm glad you brought that up because the major news outlets until I want to say like 3 days ago, 2-3 days ago, would not admit that there was rioting and looting going on.
Oh yeah,
with everything they had,
peaceful protesting.
With everything they had, and then check this out. This is for you guys, okay? For you. What's funny is now Don Lemon and that other fruit bag on CNN. I fucking hate their Tweedle fucking dick shit. Then they finally had a little segment where they were like, okay, these protesters have got to go. And they go on this elaborate, like, thing, it's got to stop. And then at the very end, they're like, because Biden's poll numbers are taking shit. I'm like,
okay. There it is. So that's what it boils down to.
That's what it is, folks.
Okay, guys, stop it. The polls are going down.
No. It's because there's more and more people turning over to Trump, whether they're Democrat or friggin' Republican or liberal, it doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
More and more people are seeing these Democratic mayors and governors not admit what this truly is.
Right, I'm not condemning it at all.
And thereby giving it a pass or even condoning it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then you got the mayor of, Kenosha asked Trump, okay, enough's enough. Send in the National Guard. And what happened? Everything's cleaned up.
You go.
It's squeaky clean out there. I could perform surgery on my ball sack in those streets right now. Because I got big balls. Not really. I know.
That's when I said self-proclaimed tripod.
Yeah.
You get it?
I would need that.
If I have to explain the joke, people, it's not funny.
You know what? I just got that. Sorry.
A half hour into the show.
Yeah.
I thought he would get it right away. Like, oh, yeah, good joke.
I got it right away. I was
Thank you, Ben.
I don't know how I'm going to come up with that one.
I was like, is it because I set the camera up on the tripod?
No.
Am I a fucking audio guy now? Am I the video guy? The tripod guy?
I just thought of something kind of funny. I would say most of us we had like badass jobs in the military.
Yeah.
We get out of the military and we do one of the I wouldn't say the girliest type of jobs. I'm in marketing.
Yeah.
You're going to be a nurse. And Ben is a cosmetologist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're badass.
Yeah.
Would you like a temperature check?
Don't get it wrong.
I don't know about you, man, but I saw.
We'll kill you.
Yeah.
Oh man, I saw enough shit to, not want to get into anything badass again.
For sure. You know what? And I'm glad you said that, Ben, because
I'm sorry, I gotta edit that part out. I can't even keep my straight face what I was about to say. Go ahead, Diggs.
What were you going to say?
I don't know. I was gonna say to the desert, to the nail salon. I don't
No, I was gonna say, Ben brought up a good point. What's crazy is, I was a cook. Ben was a cook.
That's right.
And you were an MP, but what I try to explain to people is we only cooked in garrison because we were in an infantry brigade. When we got overseas, they were like, all right, so there's civilians here. So you're not cooking. And then, me being an idiot, I'm like, all right, so we're going home or you're sending us back? I'm all excited. Like, well, civilians are here. We're going home, right? And they're like, no, you're going to cross train. You're going to cross train on everything that the infantry do. And I was like,
well, actually,
yeah, I was just kind of like,
go for it.
Fuck that. If I wanted to be infantry, I would have been infantry. But I tell you what, I am so glad I did because there's no way I could have gained the respect of infantrymen, the fucking grunt guys, the guys on the front line. I've met some of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet in my brigade.
Cut that lettuce, bitch.
No, I've been out on mortar teams. I've been like ATLS. I've been with Delta Company Sniper Platoon for a little bit. I've been a gunner. I had to take a combat lifesaver course to learn even more advanced ways of saving people's lives. I mean,
and are you kidding me?
They're just like, you're a cook. You're fucking doing everything.
I'll beat your ass and then cook you dinner.
Yeah. Dude, and I'll make you an omelet, motherfucker.
I had to do that in Afghanistan and Iraq, but I also cooked when I deployed to Iraq. I was with 5th Special Forces Group, and I was actually attached to an ODA.
Oh, okay.
So we would go out during the day and do our thing. I mainly drove and stuff like that, but we did a lot of meetings and whatnot, and I can't get too in depth, but then we'd come back to our team house and I would cook.
Yeah. They called us the Killer Cooks. I mean, I'm not making this up. I didn't give us that name. I didn't do that.
That's not bullshit.
Is it bad?
Dude, I enjoyed it, man. Dude, I ran my own dining facility, man. It was awesome.
Yeah. And you know what? And that aspect of, sometimes we had to cook over there. I enjoyed that too. Because you've been eating shit for 30 days. And then I'm like, yo, let's motherfucking whip out some omelets. We got motherfucking pancakes.
Not just that though. Okay. But again, being a cook, we weren't really used on the larger bases. We were sent out into the middle of nowhere where civilian cooks could not go.
Right.
And therefore we were, we would have to make the menu.
Yeah. And you were given almost like no budget.
And shit.
No budget.
Yeah, man.
Nice. You want ice cream? You want all that shit out there? Go get it.
Okay, we're going to lighten it up a little bit, not bore the people. So I'm going to tell a fun story.
I was just going to tell a story.
Oh, you can do this week. Story time and
story time with Ben.
What story time with Ben? I'll do next week. Go ahead, Ben.
Sorry, man. I just this one time we were in Afghanistan. It was around Christmas time, something like that, and our trucks, man. I mean, they kept getting fucking jacked. So
like stolen.
Oh yeah. Well, because I was out at Fob Tillman, man. Okay. Way out. I'll never forget it, man. Yeah, for weeks. We were ordering trucks and they kept getting hijacked.
That's crazy.
So some of the local elders brought us a goat and a few chickens, man. I'll never forget it, man.
To eat or?
No, to eat.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
It's happened
to say because your trucks are getting jacked. I thought you were riding goats and shit. I don't know.
No.
I just figured you wanted an N4 riding a goat. I don't know.
Eventually, we had to get a heavy drop. We had to get a fucking airdrop in.
Okay.
Because, they just kept getting jacked.
That's a fun thing to watch.
Dude, I'll never forget it, though, man. This elder goes up to a fucking rock, just some random ass stone, and starts sharpening this knife.
Jesus Christ.
So, man. And he comes up on, he comes up he comes up on this goat and he sits on its back and pulls up on its horn like this and he motions like this to me and then he hands me the knife and I'm like, oh man, really? Like
you killed goat now.
And just to be respectful, I didn't say no.
Gotcha.
That was fucking horrible, man. I mean, like I'm sitting there literally sawing away.
You're an asshole. All right, no more sheep jokes.
Jesus, babe.
It was
fucking goat murderer.
Dude, it was funny as fuck.
Yeah, you fucking animal, you. You get an email from Peter. That's all you, man.
I'm not even in.
Hey, it wasn't in country. I was overseas, man.
They don't care. They protest everywhere.
I was being respectful of their tradition.
That's true.
I respectfully cut his head off.
Pashtun Wali. Pashtun Wali for all of you out there.
Okay, we're going to get to another fun subject for all three of us that we're probably going to enjoy. I hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to get into conspiracies that turned out to be true.
Yes.
Ben, do you want to go first?
Oh, yeah, man, of course. Well,
of course.
First, we have, Project MK Ultra, the mind control. Back in the day, the government used LSD to try to manipulate how people thought and how people acted, basically mind control.
Gotcha. And
eventually it did come out. RD.com has it. BestLifeOnline.com has it.
Yeah, I did see that. I just have one question on that. I just thought of this. What did they do to get people to come do this? I mean, were they doing it doing it to military personnel, or were they doing it to like random people?
Yes
It sound
and
like what would the ad be like?
I don't know. Well, shit. If they're in the military, like you and you, get your ass in
right.
there.
I mean, they have no choice. But
if I'm not mistaken, they set it up like any kind of experiment. You know what I mean? They had volunteers,
like a survey or something. I don't
think they told them exactly what was going on, though. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, here, have a glass of water. And all of a sudden they're fucking tripping balls. They got lights going off and shit, sounds and whatnot. For real, though, man. Watch some
Why
of the
do I have 30 fingers?
You know what?
Watch it.
I was going to say there's a movie I think it's called Men with Goats.
Yes.
I haven't seen
it. Which is exactly about that.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Tried astral projection and shit like that. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's more true than not.
In the beginning of that, I think it was about it's a totally different movie. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Go ahead, Lee.
No, I was just going to say one that I found was pretty interesting was it's pretty typical. They denied that cigarettes didn't cause cancer. They didn't kill people.
Yeah.
Actually, up until the 90s is when they finally made it. Yep. All right. It kills people. I didn't realize it was that late. How long has cigarettes been around? For a couple 100 years at least, maybe more.
I think King Tut smoked Camel.
I'm just guessing. I'm doing America, but
you didn't even catch
tobacco's been around since forever, man.
Duh.
I said King Tut. I said I think King Tut smoked Camels.
I thought he was being serious.
Like, I don't.
I didn't catch that. Sorry.
Yeah, well, you build pyramid. You come here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I was talking about Mike.
All right, but what else you got over there?
Project Paperclip.
Explain that one, please.
Project Paperclip was in the I don't want to be wrong here. I believe 30s. 1945-ish. After World War II, America, we brought over a whole bunch of German scientists, and actually, it's mentioned in Marvel, Captain America, one of those.
I remember that. Yeah, that's true.
And basically, Werner von Braun, our guy who friggin' got us to the moon. You know what I mean? We never had an American
or did we?
Rocket.
Or did we?
That's a subject for another day, sir.
Yeah. Right, well, true.
That's a conspiracy.
It was basically a German who got Americans to the moon.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. I'm like, everybody that was in the NASA program was basically German scientists that we brought over during that operation.
And fun fact,
a lot of them,
I don't know the exact number, and someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was
1,600.
I thought it was like 1,200, but okay. Out of those 1,200, I think only 6 to 8 got prosecuted.
Yeah,
it's something like that.
Yeah, like a lot of, a lot of people don't realize, like, after we stormed the concentration camps and stuff, I think it was only like 18 people were.
Yeah, I don't know the exact number.
Like,
but it was extremely low number. Yeah,
it was less than 20. Let's say
actually
that.
brought up on war charges.
Yeah, there was less than 20 out of the whole ordeal that were brought up on war charges and prosecuted.
And I bet you they're the dumb scientists.
Yeah.
You can't give us anything. Fuck off.
All they cared about is hamsters. Where's my hamsters? All right, this guy's got to go.
Yeah. I have projection. How do you make more water? You just add water. Kill him. Get him out of here. Fuck him. Yeah. So.
Oh man.
And probably one of the funniest ones that I saw was it the French? Yeah. You might as well. It was the gay bomb.
Yes. Yeah, I actually have it pulled up right here. The United States Air Force.
It was the Air Force, not.
Yeah. The United States Air Force did consider using pheromones as a weapon. If you don't know what pheromones are, they're like scent molecules. As a weapon. The gay bomb was supposed to infuse enemy troops with female pheromones, making them sexually attracted to each other and disrupting the troops' morale. However, the weapon was never made. However,
I was going to say, what would that bomb sound like? Boom! Gotcha, bitch.
Explode.
Boom! How stupid is that?
Oh, that's God. Horrible.
Like a
censored.
A gay bomb. A gay bomb just hits and he's like, damn, boy, you got a nice ass.
And when it explodes, it's not smoke; it sparkles, glitter,
and streamers. The whole time it's falling, it's like it's a raining man. Hallelujah!
Please don't send us hate mail.
Lights going off.
Yeah.
Man. Freddie Mercury painted on the side.
I love Freddie Mercury.
I can speak for myself. Absolutely. I don't want these guys. I have nothing against gay people.
No,
we just like to make fun of everyone. Trust me.
What you do behind your closed doors is your own business.
Yeah, my good friend's gay.
Yeah, I have a lot of gay friends from.
It's all right until he's like, "Ooh, Diggy, look at that butt." Like if I'm bent over in the fridge, I'm like, "All right, that's weird."
Hey, man, take that as a compliment. They're very picky.
I do have a nice ass, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't want to know. I
got a nice ass.
Oh man!
I don't know.
Another one I wanted to touch bases on though was Operation Mockingbird. Okay,
I've heard of that.
I've heard that many times.
This was admitted and is still going on, but on a voluntary basis.
Smell that bullshit again.
Yeah, well, it's and
not you. I'm talking about the people voluntarily.
Yeah.
Listen here closely, people. Okay, Operation Mockingbird was used to influence and manipulate the media towards their political and social views.
That sounds really familiar.
Thousands of American journalists.
Thousands.
Tell me it's not still going on.
It's definitely going on. I mean, have you watched CNN lately? Have you watched MSNBC lately? Have you watched Fox News?
Communist Network.
Minus Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson.
The only one I can watch.
Tucker, have you watched this podcast?
One love,
I love you, Tucker Carlson.
Stay safe out there, brother.
Yeah, definitely. Tucker's like, every day I post Tucker's videos, and I'm like, bro, you better chill out. They're going to fuck you up.
Stop spreading that truth, boy.
They're going to cut them brake lines, bro. They are not playing with you, bro.
I bet you he's like, hey, Talboy, some intern. Hey, can you start my car?
Right? Hey, bring my car around front, man.
Yeah.
Let me get that wig. No.
And give me a Diet Coke, you little bitch. You know.
Now this one I found kind of interesting.
I can't see Tucker being like that.
No.
I'm just gonna go fuck myself because.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I thought you guys were done. Let's see when you break.
Go ahead. We're sorry.
No, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you guys off.
I think there's a minor delay on my end.
What do you mean? Like you can't delay on me and Diggs?
Vice versa. Me going to you going here. Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Edit.
The government can manipulate the weather, which is called the Operation Popeye. There was a hyperlink on the website Reader's Digest that brings you to that article. I found it very interesting.
During the Vietnam War.
I don't know if the government was doing it, but the technology's out there. There's videos of them doing that.
With the
and actually they made it rain. Yeah, cloud machine.
Yeah, they had that big.
It's not bullshit. I mean, I don't know if the government's like, okay, let's make hurricanes, but I don't know if that's true.
No, it was to extend the monsoon season in Vietnam.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I knew you'd have that info because I didn't.
Crazy shit, man.
Vietnam likes it wet, I guess.
We like it very wet. Yes, very wet.
Keep it wet.
Oh, man.
And
then you got what is it?
We're just doing our jobs.
Operation LAC, large area coverage.
I didn't hear that one. I didn't see that one.
That's the dispersion of microscopic zinc cadmium sulfide particles over much of the U.S. to determine the dispersion and geographic range of a biological or chemical agent.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's the streams, the jet streams left.
Yep.
The chemtrails.
The chemtrails, my fault. Yeah, behind jets.
I'll fact check. You don't worry. I got you, brother.
Fact check. I'm an idiot. Sorry, guys.
We need a button. I'm tired of saying that.
I know. We suck.
Just a quick, how are we on time? What do we got?
We are at 51 minutes.
Are you kidding me? We just covered our first subject.
Yeah, 51 minutes. It's all Ben's fault. Bitch.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can. Our next topic, we can use that for another episode because I mean, we can do that in another episode. But we can do it.
We can go over.
That's fine.
You still got 20 minutes,
people.
right?
Yeah.
No, for you. Plus, we're going to take away probably like 15 minutes of editing. So.
Yeah. Whatever.
Oh, another one I found kind of interesting, where they were poisoning back in the Prohibition era, which was in the 20s.
Yep.
They were poisoning the alcohol so people wouldn't drink it anymore.
Yep. And that was true.
Yeah, and they killed about 10,000 people died from that.
And to specify, your government was poisoning alcohol so that
the U.S. government,
your U.S. government was poisoning alcohol to kill or poison people during the Prohibition. Your government.
Yeah. And
it's estimated around 10,000 people died as a result.
Yeah. But I'm sure they stopped.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they stopped interfering with weird shit like that.
Yeah, my ass. Since the FDA.
I don't know, man. Have you had Goldschlager?
Dude, look at all the preservatives and everything we got. Do you think everything in there is copacetic?
No.
I don't.
Hell no.
No. Well, that's why I don't drink. Another reason why I don't drink anymore. Oh, did you hear that? This was rumored for years. I haven't seen it on the line, but I don't know how true it is. They were saying they were lacing actually Coca-Cola soda with actual like cocaine or something like that.
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it was actually one of the original ingredients.
Yeah.
Right. I haven't found an article about that at all, but it was rumored for years.
Yeah. Well, Coke, you should bring that back.
Yeah.
I'll
Coke,
snort a couple.
Tastes so good, you'll suck a dick.
I need that Coke, man. I need the Coca-Cola.
Take a swig. You're like,
oh, that's some good shit, man. Give me some more. Give me that more than I can.
I'll shine your shoes.
I'll shine something else too.
I just want a cup. Just give me a cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's got that cup? What you got? I'm trying to keep us on track, but it's really difficult when we're laughing your ass off.
Now that we're doing video, it's like, doesn't matter.
Do you have anything else? That's all I had.
No, I didn't really have anything else. You guys pretty much covered everything.
The oldest conspiracy there is, man, our Area 51. That goes into a whole nother topic. But
yeah, I say we'll get into another day, but because we could talk about it for another 20 minutes for that one.
But I mean, well, just real quick, the person that really brought Area 51 to light was a gentleman,
Buck Rogers,
if I'm not mistaken, Bob Lazar. He's got a documentary.
Who the fuck is that?
He's the dude.
He's a propulsion engineer, if I'm not mistaken, something along those lines.
Okay,
but he was brought into S4 Area 51-ish to work on reverse engineering the propulsion systems of a aircraft, an alien aircraft. This is all his claim. But the guy's a genius, man.
Well, Diggs claims to have a big dick, but doesn't mean it's true.
Right.
It's interesting stuff either way.
Yeah. Sorry,
not Diggs' dick.
Set me up and slam it down.
Yeah.
Thanks for the setup, Ben.
I whip that fucker out right now. It'll get dark in here.
Okay, moving on to our next topic. We're going to talk about the 80s era, one of my favorite eras of all time. Best music, but the shittiest hair and makeup and outfits out there.
Got the leg warmers and all, man.
Oh, my sweet Jesus. That was horrible.
I mean, at the time, you're thinking this is revolutionary.
Yeah.
Dude, it was, yeah.
But now that you look back at the 80s, you're like, what the
hell were they thinking?
What are we doing? But, you know, it laid the foundation for, well, obviously, even before that, 70s, 60s. But the 80s got wild.
Yeah.
80s got wild.
It's when George Michael wasn't considered gay until the 90s. Before you go, God, how's this guy not gay?
It was before he got caught at the glory hole.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
After you looking back, I'm like, how did people not know he was gay? Looking at all of his videos, I was like, oh my sweet. Do you really want to hurt me? Oh wait, that's somebody else. That's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
Boy George.
That's Boy George.
Yeah, that's Boy George.
Sorry. Fact check.
Jesus.
But still.
But I mean,
my point.
But I mean, dude, I don't know. I would hope a lot of our listeners, grew up in the 80s. It would, if not, it's sad that you missed like some of the greatest like movies.
Oh, but you get to hear about all the fun stuff.
Goonies? Come on, man.
Oh, the Goonies for sure.
Right. I had to ask you guys the other day, and I want each of you, and I'll do it myself, name your top 5 TV shows or movies. I don't know which one I remember telling you, but we'll go with Ben first.
Hey, go with Ben.
Personally, I never really watched too many TV shows from the 80s. I did watch the MASH. Or no, MASH was 70s,
MASH was terrible.
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I loved MASH. No, you've never seen? No, come on. All right.
Moving on.
First and foremost, you got to give it up to David Bowie in The Labyrinth. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the dude's packing in it all day.
Why are you staring at his junk, man?
Yeah.
How can you not?
Good point.
Yeah.
Touche, salesman. Touche.
You know, you got the Ghostbusters 1 and 2, Beetlejuice,
Great
Lost
movies,
Boy.
Ghostbusters.
Dude. When
Yes,
they fucking hook up the Nintendo controller to the Statue of Liberty.
The big one,
Your
right?
love is lifting me high. I mean, how? That is like one of the most iconic moments of my childhood.
You know what's funny? I actually like the second one better than the first one.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And now keep it up. Quick, my desire. And they like smash the cop car because they walk on it. I'm like, dude. Even as a kid, I was like, "Is this possible? That could happen. Like, where do we get this pink gooey shit? Let's do this."
What about you,
Oh,
Diggs?
man.
What was your? Or was he done?
Dude, I could go on all day. You got Crocodile Dundee, Commando, Children of the Corn.
Oh my God, Commando! We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, we were talking about Commando.
The
most ridiculous shit ever.
Oh my God!
One man taking on the Columbia Army.
Yeah.
Hey man, 500 rounds without fucking reloading.
Yeah.
That's
I don't need a new magazine. That's got one. I'm good.
And then you got all those cheesy fucking lines, like
when he throws
Arnold. Yeah.
When he throws the pitchfork out, stick around.
Yeah.
Or some shit like that.
At the end, he was like, he rips the pipe and then he kicked the dude on the pipe and he was like, "Cool off, Bennett."
Yeah.
Now when you watch it, you're like, "Oh, that's funny." As a kid, now you look back and you're like, "Arnold,
Hey, such a dork."
Arnold, what the fuck, dude?
Too many roids, bro.
Dude, Arnold was the king of one-liners, man.
Fuck yeah.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah. My favorite was when he was holding the one guy in Commando, the little guy, little twerp.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, you thought you were going to kill me last?" I lied. He just dropped his ass.
Yeah.
This is my weak arm. Listen, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I will say, though, I think this isn't about the 80s, but one of my favorite movies of all time with Arnold Schwarzenegger is True Lies.
Yeah, that was early 90s. So, I mean, that's another.
Dude, that is like my all-time favorite. Like,
stick on track. 80s, 80s.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's
just fucking up the works here.
Sorry. Yeah, but anyway, I mean,
what's your top 10, top 5, whatever you want to do?
I mean, if I were to pick five movies, it would have to be Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah,
it was a not sing along, but it was a
it was. You know, as a kid, you're like, bobbing along to it, like, oh, this is a musical or whatever. And I remember that nurse. The nurse for the dentist was like smoking hot.
You talk like this.
Oh yeah.
Squeaky voice.
Oh my God, I can't stand that voice.
Yeah, I loved her
punch
voice.
him in the face, dude.
I humped my pillow many times
man,
to that
but
voice.
she was gorgeous.
Just don't talk. Just don't talk.
Suddenly see more.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't stand her voice, man.
Yeah, but that plant. If you haven't seen Little Shop of Horrors, I feel bad.
Oh,
for
it's
you.
it's a
Dude,
it's
you
a
got to
classic.
watch it.
It's about like this. I'm not even gonna get into it. You just watch it. What else do you have in these? You got Top Gun.
Great movie.
Goose, Maverick.
I mean, who wouldn't want to watch it? Homoerotic guys,
yeah,
and playing volleyball.
Playing with the boys.
Let me see here because I had them kind of up on the screen here. Gremlins.
Yes, I had that one.
I have that. I own that.
There is some kid right now probably watching this,
What's Gremlins?
18, 19, who's never seen Gremlins.
Don't
even get all the Gremlin references on Facebook when they're like, well, fuck, 2020's fucked up. We might as well pour water on this guy.
Right.
You know, like, then you had, oh man, I said the name of it earlier.
Don't take mine because I'll punch you in the face.
Okay, then.
Critters?
No, God.
Critters.
No.
Oh, I remember Critters. That's the one. That
was horrible.
It was so bad, but I liked it as a kid. And it was like about the alien balls
Yeah.
And then, so you know what?
They would like merge together.
And they're like
eat
porcupines.
people.
Killer hamsters.
Poor porcupines. They shoot like the spines out or whatever.
So I would say the last two, Die Hard.
Oh, that's my top 3 movies all time.
One of the most iconic movies ever.
Not a Christmas movie, by the way.
It is a Christmas
No,
movie.
we'll get into that later.
And then I would have to pick Full Metal Jacket.
Another classic. That's a classic movie. For all you vets, every vet here has seen it. Have to.
You had to. It's like a rite of passage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Full Metal Jacket, then fuck you.
Yeah. Seriously.
Dude, that's a fucking movie of one-liners too.
What is your major malfunction, Private Pile?
Nuts.
And it still holds up today too. It's timeless.
Oh hell yeah.
And he was a real drill sergeant. A lot of people don't know that. Like he was a real drill instructor.
That's right. They only calls Gunny. That was his name.
And they say in that scene he was just basically
being
shooting
himself.
from the hip.
Yeah.
He was just. And I'm like, wow, what an evil fucking person.
Well, dude, you know for a fact he has used every single one of those lines in real life.
Oh, for sure, or worse,
or worse, right?
Go ahead.
They're like, hey man, just pick some of your cooler down ones, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I mean this is rated R. We don't need a rated RRR.
Okay, I got my top ones off the on my list here. I got Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That was
a classic movie.
Yeah.
Goonies. I think someone already mentioned that. I know. Do you got anybody?
No, I didn't mention it.
I thought someone mentioned
Goonies.
I
mentioned Goonies.
Yeah, you mentioned Goonies. I didn't know this until I did research. Weekend at Bernie's. I thought that was 90s, but it was made in 1989.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was 90s too.
That's a great
so I was like, that's like 80s movie. It's 1989.
I don't see how that dude played that entire role without like moving,
without
laughing.
cracking up.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude.
You literally had a role. Like, think about this, people. Somebody played a role and they never said a fucking word the whole time.
Through like the first 15 minutes, he had a little bit of part, but 75% of movies is dead.
And then Weekend at Bernie's 2 and like,
oh yeah, that's two though. He didn't do anything. He didn't say anything either.
He was dead the whole time.
But that was a terrible movie. Don't go see that.
Yeah,
it was bad.
I wish time. But
and I got The Princess Bride. Don't judge me.
Oh my God, dude, I love that movie.
Don't let the name if you haven't seen it, the name is very deceiving.
Yeah.
It's very funny. You watch it with your girlfriend, she'll love you for it as well.
Yeah.
And the final one I have is, and I can watch this and still crack up, The Great Outdoors. Outdoors, man.
Yeah.
John Candy, I loved him. It's too bad he's gone.
Take out the paper and the trash.
At the end where he's getting chased by the bear and he goes through the cabin and they're looking at him and then he's like, Big Bear. Big Bear chased me. Oh my! It was dying.
Big Bear. My favorite part. One of my favorite parts in that the one of two. One is when they shot the bear in the ass and he had like human ass cheeks. That was fucking hilarious.
And it was with the fucking had like a lampshade on it.
It was like a flintlock with a lampshade on it. And then the second part is when they asked that guy at the bar, "Hey Leonard, how many times have you been struck by lightning?" And he's like, six. And they're like, Jesus, 6 times is like, he's like 66 times. And they're like, Jesus Christ.
He's got that skunk of it.
In the head.
Oh God. You guys gotta watch every single movie.
It's a great movie. We pretty much gave the best parts away, but it's still funny.
One more, Harry and the Henderson. It's a good family movie.
Yeah, it is. What bit with Bigfoot, right?
Bigfoot?
Yeah.
My name's Daryl.
That's another topic.
Daryl. Yeah, we're going to get into that. Ben is a Bigfoot lover.
Yeah. Ben believes in Daryl.
We're going to call him Daryl, not Bigfoot. Daryl.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Frank.
Yeah. That's the 80s, man. I mean, you had great music, great shows.
Oh, the TV shows. I mean, some were pretty classic and most ridiculous at the same time, like the A-Team, where you could fire 600 rounds at someone and no one ever gets shot.
No, never.
Without reloading a single time.
Right. And then you have a car, like there's like it flips over an ant and it flips over and like 20,000 tumbles in the air.
Yeah.
It wasn't going a million miles an hour. Why is it flipping so much?
And when you see it flip, like the exhaust is removed and like there's no engine, you're like,
what the
What is this?
And like, and my mom was a big fan of this. And
extra steel plated to the bottom.
Yeah.
It was MacGyver.
Oh my God! I loved MacGyver. Though
I liked MacGyver. Yeah,
I remember anytime MacGyver was on, I watch it because I'm like, all right, let me learn some of this.
So you can blow up a car with a paper clipping bubble gum.
Yes.
Dude, I used to watch it with my grandma. Man, I used to love it. Take like a water bottle and some sheep shit and fucking pick a lock.
We were going to elaborate that on some other time, but
yeah,
sheep shit,
dude. But Matlock had to be in the 80s too.
Yeah, I think it was
Matlock,
80s, early 90s.
Yeah, Matlock.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, out of the jar.
One of my, and I actually recently rewatched this on, I think it was Hulu. Married with Children.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Last 11 seasons too, by the way. Got it. Went in from the 80s into the 90s, early 90s. Great show.
Married with Children.
Yep. If you haven't seen it, it's basically a guy who's a shoe salesman who's like never has food.
Christine Applegate.
Christine Applegate, yeah.
And Bud.
No, he didn't really. After that show, he doesn't really.
Yeah, Matlock was 86 to 95.
Yeah,
so that falls into the category.
Yeah, or what the hell was that other weird show my dad would watch?
Golden Girls.
Oh, no,
18. No, it was.
My dad loved the Golden Girls. I don't know why. But.
It was. Man,
there you go. The A-Team.
It was.
I was going to say that next.
What, the A-Team?
Well, actually, no. I just said the A-Team.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Edit, Ben.
Shut up.
No, it was I don't know. It was with the typewriter. There was always like a typewriter.
Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah.
I never watched it, but I've heard,
Yeah.
It was like right before a show.
I don't even remember any episodes, but
no, I never watched it.
I just know my dad would watch the shit out of it.
Now, this show lasts 11 seasons, and a lot of older people, older than me, love this show. It's Cheers.
Yeah, I never really
I tried it and like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
But if you guys love it, it's great. Please explain to me why it's such a great show. Please comment.
I don't get it.
It's some dude sitting in a bar complaining about life.
Yeah.
I can do that in real life. I don't need to watch a show about that. This is riveting.
Unless you're at that bar in that movie, The Shining, talking to no one.
You're right.
Damn, right?
I didn't harm one goddamn head on his little head.
Oh, and also another one of my favorites was Knight Rider, one of the coolest ones I've ever. Knight Rider.
Oh, hell yeah, man!
I had a Knight Rider big
David
wheel.
Hasselhoff.
Yeah.
You ever heard his music? It's fucking terrible.
Oh my!
Why would I?
He performed at the Catalina Wine Mixer.
What does he sing about? His chest hair?
No, there's no wine. Is there a Catalina Wine Mixer in real life?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Catalina's a real place.
They should throw a wine mixer.
Oh, and and I'm sure you guys were big fans of Transformers, the cartoon, before it became movies.
Yeah, I would watch it here and there, but I
love Transformers.
But
man.
I didn't
toys and shit. Oh,
I don't know why I never really got into Transformers.
Well, there was the poor man Transformers, was GoBots.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
That's how you knew we didn't have any money. I got GoBots.
I was stuck on fucking Fraggle Rock.
I remember Fraggle Rock.
Yeah.
Sesame Street.
Fraggle Rock.
Oh, that's still around. That doesn't really count.
Fraggle Rock. Yeah, and that probably started in the 70s, honestly.
Sesame Street?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I haven't fact checked that yet.
Fact check. You at home.
Yes,
your homework assignment.
There is a real Catalina wine mixer.
Oh shit, we're going.
He just fact checked it. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, we can do that live now. Well, kind of live, but whatever.
Well, I mean, that's all we have for today. Let's close it out with our final thoughts. Or we used to call it in the Cuba, moans, groans, or bitches complaints.
Yeah, bitches, gripes, complaints.
Yeah, let's call it that instead. Ben will, as usual, we'll start off with you because you're easy to follow. That's what Diggy said.
Asshole.
Love you, man.
That's
riveting stuff. How about
Yeah.
Let's see. The 80s was a great time, man. You know, people didn't hate like they hate today.
No. Outfits were.
We need to bring
retarded.
back. Right.
Yeah, people.
We need to bring back more 80s.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yeah, bring them. They had great music, so yeah.
Yeah. A high ass like gym socks with the 2 red stripes.
Wow!
No,
the leg warmers.
Yeah, that was huge in the 80s.
Yeah.
And big hair. daycare went crazy.
So that's your final thoughts today? Okay. Diggs, what about your final thoughts of today?
Final thoughts today. I'm pumped that we are actually doing video. So now you can see it. I think it makes the show like even funnier for some stupid reason.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this.
And sorry about, like I said, the background. We got a nice look. I'm telling you, we got lights coming. We got all this. It's gonna be beautiful.
Episode 4 will have a better backdrop.
Yeah, but you know what? I like the fact that we look like shit now.
Speak for yourself, buddy.
No,
I get where you're going at.
Sugarcoat it.
It's because then you'll be able to see the transition.
Right. And as I said before, this show is going to constantly change and
evolve.
What's the word? Evolve. Thank you. I was getting there.
We're getting into paying attention more to videos of lighting and things like that. So we're getting there. This is fun though. I mean,
I love it.
I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, we definitely had some fun today. And as always, I'm gonna give you guys the number to the suicide.
You're supposed to wait till I'm done my final thought. Jesus Christ!
Oh, damn it!
I don't know.
No, you can go ahead. Just go ahead.
All right. So once again, the National Suicide Prevention Hotline for veterans or for anyone. 800-273-8255. Press number 1, and someone will help you. If you're feeling down or depressed or anything, please call the number. We're losing like 22, 23 vets a day to suicide. Wow. There's like a 22 a day challenge going around right now where you do 22 push-ups and then you nominate someone else and they do 22 or 23 push-ups.
No, that's pretty cool.
And you raise awareness for vet suicide. It's sad. And then the coronavirus isn't making it any better.
No, it's not.
So if you're feeling suicidal, don't please call the number 800.
There's always something to live for.
8255. All right.
Okay. My final thoughts and statement today is if you don't want to get shot, don't hit a guy on the head with a skateboard that has a gun in his hand.
Yeah. Basically.
And comply.
That's it. That's all I have.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I hope you guys have fun. I look forward to episode 4.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time, hopefully.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I love you, America.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom.
All right, have a good one.